is Tim Pierce. Here's a quick look at some of my favorite Strat tones. Click the link below if you want to check out the full episode on this in the masterclass. Click the Fender link below if you want to check out this American Professional Series Stratocaster. So let's look at this part that I just played. I started out on the blended pickup position with these two right here, and I was at half volume, and I started playing really softly. And you can really hear that bell-like tone on this arpeggio. Now it really helps, you need to be able to mute once in a while to get this thing to be effective. My hand over here is muting. And then halfway through the demonstration, I turned it up from 5 all the way to 10 and I shifted to the middle pickup. And then I get... I always choose the neck pickup first. But frankly, mostly it reminds me of listening to Hendrix when I was a little kid. That's probably the main reason. And then of course after that, Stevie Ray Vaughan. When you get down here in the lower strings, you can really spank it hard with the pick. And then even down here. So the idea is if you pick light, it sounds kind of sweet and open. And then if you pick hard, the dynamics come up. This is a reissue of an Octavia. It's one of my favorite Hendrix tones, if not my favorite. And the first sound that I put up was basically where you don't turn the fuzz up that much because it just gives you this squawk that's kind of unbelievable. Particularly with a finger, you know, not using a pick, using your fingers. So to me, the bridge pickup is a good one for surf sounds, and it allows me, it's, you know, all the way back here, it allows me to get that real steely sound if I bring my pick really close to the bridge. And this vibrato is set up in a really nice way. The springs in the back are loose, and the actual bridge is floating up a little bit like this, so it's very, very smooth. You can kind of go up and down with it and float quite a bit. It feels, you know, it never touches the body. And the vibrato bar pops out. It pops in and out. It's not screwed in. And so it's very easy to pop in. And once you pop it in, let's get it done here. There's none of that ticking sound. It's a very smooth, kind of secure fit. And you're getting that ticking or looseness that sometimes happens on Strats. Also, the bone nut keeps it in tune pretty well, even as you use the vibrato arm. And like any traditional Strat, it'll go out of tune occasionally, but I've found that you can actually cure the tuning by using the arm and kind of reshaking. It kind of rebalances all the strings up here and back here. And it can come back in tune. So let's talk about the picks I use for clean rhythm. A lot of the time I like to use this Dunlop 73mm nylon pick because it really has a lot of, it's soft and it has a lot of give to it, so I can slap the guitar really hard and it still doesn't end up striking the guitar that hard, so it's kind of a governor on how hard I can hit the guitar. So it's still kind of soft and controlled even though I'm slapping it real hard. sometimes I hit a wall with this pick, and I do pick up a yellow Tortex, which is a little more medium pick, because I want more of a slap. Sometimes I get frustrated because this one is not accurate enough because it gives so much. So I'll use it up until I hit a wall and go, okay, I got to pick up the medium pick so I can go and get a really sharp attack. Now let's talk about pickup choices. Every position works great. It's just a matter of choosing the one that works great in the track. And some of them, like the super bright one here, might be the best one for. So, the bridge is great for really, really snarky, honky. Or on the low notes. And then we move to the really, the out of phase position. Really great for classic bell-like. Go to the mid one, great. It's snarky too, but it's less snarky, a little more polite than the bridge pickup. And of course, it would be my choice for arpeggios. Move into the other out of phase position. It's a little darker, as you might imagine. And then of course the neck. And the neck one distorts, if you want to distort it a little more, the neck one's really good for that, for really kind of grungy, down low. That kind of stuff. This is a stock production guitar from Fender. It's very affordable. It's a new series called American Professional, and it's basically the result of a wish list from guitar players. There's a lot of great features on this guitar. Kenny Wayne Shepherd has a really great video on this on the Fender website where he describes it and talks about some of the details. Check it out.